Anna Pham under contract with the rental of 13 South Avenue, which for those of you who don't know, are probably the old jewelry store that exists out here. Who's going to make that? You are Anna?
Yes, Anna Pham.
Anna, come on up here, stand at the, just give your name and your address, and then tell us what it is you would like to do.
Well, my name is Anna Pham, and I'm going to open like a nail salon. There'll be a diamond place before, but asking for like some parking lot for the nail salon.
Okay, and that parking lot is going to be where?
Just like over here.
Okay, it's going to be to park in the municipal lot.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a limited number of parking spots on the premises. So once those are filled, then, for auxiliary parking, we would plan on using street parking or municipal parking.
How many parking spots are existing on the space?
I believe it's 3.
I don't know, are they between the two buildings?
Yeah, to the south
Okay.
of the building. It's the last unit in the building as you go south.
Okay, so you've got a business going in there, it's going to be a nail salon business.
Yes.
The request that you're making is to have parking in the municipal lot of 45 spaces?
Well, that's required by code. You have 15 chairs, you need 45 parking spaces.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So if-
I don't know if it would ever reach that level. It's,
Right. It's never gonna be full like that. But we only have like about 4 or 5 workers there. So it's not gonna take that much, parking lot at one time.
All right. So it says the applicant is seeking variance for up to 100% of parking per 175-53A to be located off-site in accordance with the number of required. So what you're looking for is essentially all the parking spaces. Now, how many chairs are you putting in there?
6 of the pedicure and 8 of the manicure. Total of 14.
So let's say that's 14. And how many?
And there is one waxing chair, I'm sorry.
All
So a
right.
total of 15.
So it's 15 could be in there at any one time, plus your employee.
My employees are around 4 or 5 or 6, because I don't know yet, because this is a new salon. So there's, no work, but I have like 4 people working, including me. So right now it's 4, because we didn't open it yet, so I don't know, But right now, like maximum is like about 8 workers, because only 8 chairs, only 8 tables.
But you don't have any
I won't,
employees right now.
no, not.
So what are we looking for? What is 100%?
Based on the current design, it would be, as you stated, 40-something.
15 tables, 45 spaces.
45 spaces or thereabouts. All right, so that's what we see, what we have is you're looking for 45 parking spaces to address both your employees and your customers. It's a little high, isn't it? Because if you've got 15 chairs, that's 15 employees, 15 customers, and then 15 employees,
No,
one for
can I
each
have
chair
15?
would be 30.
Yes, I think it is high. There's like 2 waiting chairs and the 15 other chairs. So I'm not sure how they calculate it, but according to their calculations, that's what comes out.
Okay.
It's 175-53, it's 15 times 3. It's 45.
That's the code. It's 3 per chair.
Got it.
So the variance actually would be to allow 3 spaces, because there are 3 spaces. We're
45 are required. And the balance of
Right.
the other 42 spaces can be on off-site parking upon a finding that there's insufficient available parking on the same lot, which there is. That the required spaces are provided in a permanent and accessible manner, the other right behind, or this lot right here, right behind the
Right.
building. And it, so it's gotta be within 500 feet of the site, which it is. So the other 42 can,
So the three
you
are
don't
gonna be,
designate the 42 are for that business, but I
Right.
just definitely,
the three are gonna be the ones immediately adjacent to the
you're
building.
gonna allow 3 where 45 are required.
Okay.
And no one else shares those 3 spots?
No,
Okay.
And I spoke to the funeral home, they will let me share some of the parking lot too.
They were agreeable to that?
Yes.
When are you gonna open up?
If it, here it goes.
That's a curiosity question.
Yes.
Doesn't
Maybe September, 1st September.
What are your
You can come in
hours of
for a
operation?
pedicure if you want.
What are your proposed hours of operation?
10 to 7,
7 p.m.
yes.
And how many days a week?
6 days a week, Monday to Saturday,
So Sunday you're closed.
yes. Wintertime, Monday closed too.
Okay.
I want to ask a general question. What's happening with the McDonald's?
Not much.
Not much.
They are doing work in there
They're doing
though.
work, but RG&E still has not gotten them power. So they're
So they're stuck in the water?
stuck literally in the water because the basement's still flooded.
Oh,
Not flooded this whole time.
all right. Are
They
you
keep pumping
aware?
out and keeps-
Yes. Are you aware that the McDonald's building in Webster is
Well,
a
the old
male
McDonald's.
spa salon? That's going to be a new male spa salon.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you
so
know the
Right,
name of
right
it?
on the edge of the fireman's field, it's the old,
where the old McDonald's is down at the other end of the village, where the bank and everything is.
No, because
West
I'm
Main
new to
Street.
this area, so I
Oh.
really don't.
Main Street by Mark's Pizzeria, by the post office, that end of Main Street, there was an old McDonald's building.
Oh, okay, I gotta drive around to see.
Yeah, next to the fireman's field. The gentleman who came to us for that, it has another salon in Fairport. I don't remember. his
He's got-
name.
yeah,
What's
he's
the
got-
name of the nail salon?
I don't remember off the top of my head. He's got 3 other salons.
Maybe
that
Young Nail?
Yeah, no,
No.
they already have a salon further down by Wegmans.
I don't remember. Do you remember? Sid?
Maybe Lovely Nail?
I'm not really up on my name.
Yeah, but,
Well,
yeah, I mean,
you
that
know
was
what,
approved-
it's good to
That
know.
was approved last year, so.
Yeah, it's good to know because I have another space by him, but it's too small, but I like this space a lot, so.
So where are you currently?
What?
Where is your other one right now?
No, it's the dining
She-
place there.
Oh.
she works on Empire. At a
Empire,
different- At
yeah.
another person's salon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
So she
I
wants to
wanna
branch
do my
off
own.
and make her own business.
Good.
it's
just out of
not-
curiosity and a legal question for us. If we were to grant a variance or something for someone who then chose not to go into business, would that variance go away with that, or does it take up to 6 months or a year for it and have no activity to expire?
If the permit is not acted upon, then it expires.
What's the time? When now it's going to be acted
I believe it's within the first 6 months.
on? Within the first 6 months.
Yep.
And
So
that's
for instance,
curiosity.
if she did absolutely nothing for 6 months, this would expire and everything would have to start over again.
But if you're opening in September, that's not a problem.
And even if they pull the permits and they're doing work,
If they
that's.
make a genuine effort to
Oh,
come
yeah,
to
yeah.
you and
If they're
talk,
continuous,
yes.
yeah, if they start it, then it's fine.
I'm with you.
I mean, they can work on it for a year with their building permit, they have a year, as long as they start it before that window.
Okay,
Okay.
I have no other questions. Do you have any for us? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll close that portion, your presentation. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
see if anybody has any comments for or against this business. Okay, we may have one comment. And the standard process, just tell us your name and your general address.
Richard Walter, 20 Elm Street. Been in the village a long time. And I personally think this is too big a variance for the business. They said 3 parking spots. Those may be shared spots with the businesses that are already in that block. And the house is,
No, it's not shared.
that 3 being dedicated totally.
Yeah, they're totally dedicated to that particular unit.
I know that's not a huge.
But anyhow, let's stay here and get your.
Okay, I just think a variance of 42 parking spots, according to the code, is an awful big variance for parking, especially if you tell people they're gonna have to walk all the way around this building and the fire hall to have their nails done and whatever. People don't like to park in this parking lot to begin with because it's too far along the main street.
Fair enough, thank you.
Thank you.
Although I would comment that, I don't, 3 spaces per chair for a barber shop or when I go get my haircut, I come in 1 car, I don't come in 3 cars, I pick up 1 chair. Why do you need 3 spaces for each chair is beyond me. It makes no sense. But I think the code's requirement is excessive for the parking spaces.
I didn't make it.
Well, I know you didn't make it, it's been on the books for a while, but
Yeah.
it's just one of the numerous things in this village's zoning code that's
And what I would do is.
probably antiquated, and I don't even know why they passed it in the first place.
I think they envisioned a barber shop with 2 chairs, or a beauty parlor with 2 chairs. So there's the person working there, the person that's getting their hair done, and the person waiting to go next. I think that's why they came up with 3, they didn't envision 15. So it doesn't really grow logically when you get there.
Maybe like 5 customers, they come in 1 car,
Well, then I suppose you could argue that a nail salon is not a barber shop, nor is it a beauty parlor. They don't do anything with hair. So, do they even fit under that category? Maybe it's just general, 1 for each 300 square feet. How many square feet is the building? The interior, there's
Not many, it's less than 1,000. But, and let's do it this way, we've got an application on the table to,
barber shop.
to address the variance number. Right now, we've got this one, but we've got this one that we can deal with today, and then I can bring it to us to have a comment or to fix the code
Done
where we
several
think
of
it's
them
a problem, yes. But right now, we have a variance on the table to allow 42 spaces. 3 are going to stay in the area there. So do we have a motion to do that?
Done. Just have 2.
It's the same rehab, replacement, rehab, or reconstruction in kind.
Right.
And they're not doing anything to the exterior.
That's correct.
So I make a motion for type 2 secret action.
Can I ask a dumb question? We're talking about the parking, but we haven't yet addressed the change of use and the preliminary and final site plan approval for the change of use. If that's not passed, the parking is irrelevant, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I was just pointing out, that you're talking about the parking, but we didn't address that yet.
Well put. So wait, what the application or the applicant is seeking is preliminary and final subdivision plan approval for personal services for a nail salon and spa under Article 14 for change of use. The applicant also seeks a variance for relief of 100% of parking. So there would be an there's a variance here to, yeah, we do the change of use first. And we can put them all together if you want.
Yeah, and that's what it fits.
But the applicant seeks preliminary and final subdivision approval for personal services for the nail salon per Article 14 for a change of use. They also seek a variance for up to 100% of parking at 45 spaces or 42, as we have now heard. I think we can do these in one. Matter of fact, I think it would make some sense to do it as one. So if anybody wants to make a motion for variance, for subdivision plan approval for the personal services of the nail salon and spa under Article 14 for a change of use. In addition to that, you can put in the space for 42 parking spaces, based on the information they have provided us.
Should seeker go first?
Well, this is going inside, yes, let's do the seeker first. I think this is a type 2.
I make a motion for a type 2 action under seeker with no significant environmental impact.
Fair enough.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Okay, now we're right back to the personal services nail salon under Article 14 for a change of use.
I will make that motion.
Are you gonna roll in the spaces with it?
No, one is a variance, and one is, it's actually site plan review. You know, so you got to grant both preliminary and then final site plan approval, which is totally separate from a variance for parking. So I would not throw them all in one motion. That's confusing.
All right, so I'd like to make a motion for acceptance of the site, preliminary and final site subdivision plan approval for the change of use.
So we've got a motion on the table to grant the change of use,
I'll second.
seconded by David. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None.
Okay, and then we need a motion, I will make the motion for the variance for the relief of parking spaces required, which is 42 spaces, 3 are existing. So the motion is to accept the variance approval for 42 parking spaces.
Okay, we've got a motion on the table to accept for a variance for 42 spaces.
I'll second.
We've got that seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Congratulations.